This is week 24 of CharaChorder updates every week until the whole world can type at the speed of thought. This week's update is one of the biggest we've ever had as a part of the series, and it's one that I don't think anybody saw it coming. When most people think of CharaChorder, they think of us as a hardware company. Maybe they think of CharaChorder 1, maybe they think of CharaChorder Lite, maybe they even think of CharaChorder X. And sure, building the world's most advanced keyboards is a big part of accomplishing our mission. But if we're really going to get the whole world typing at the speed of thought, we're going to have to do a lot more than that. I'm incredibly excited to announce that today is the public release of the first ever CharaChorder emulator. This emulator is completely free for anyone to use. It doesn't require any software downloaded onto your computer in order to use it, and it already works with whatever keyboard is plugged into your machine. As exciting as this is, there are some pretty big caveats that I want to make sure that we address before we dive into the details here. For starters, this only works within your web browser. It is not a fully featured CCOS, and this is an open beta release, which means that it's graduated through our internal alpha testing, and now we want people outside the company to come in, share their experience, and help provide us feedback so we can continue to enhance the emulation experience. But yes, again, it is not a fully featured CCOS-powered system like our embedded hardware devices. So if you're used to using one of the devices I previously mentioned, it's probably going to feel very limited. Then again, if you already have one of the devices, there's probably no need for you to use this at all. And I don't want any of that to take away from the excitement of this milestone, because this is the first time that anyone on the planet with access to a computer can try CharaChorder for free. I can't tell you how many thousands of comments I've seen from people that say, I can't afford this, this is too expensive for me, or asking questions that are difficult to explain rather than just letting them experience it themselves. And now they can. But enough background, let's jump into the fun stuff. I've got a CharaChorder Lite plugged in here, and I've made sure to disable all of the intelligent capabilities, so it is going to act as if it is just a normal keyboard. I'm going to act as if I'm just a normal keyboard user, and I'm going to visit this URL. This is the only place on the entire internet you will see this URL. It is try.characorder.com. And as soon as you get here, you'll start to see these words appear. This is not a chat bot. This is an actual recording of me typing. It says here, welcome. Before we begin, you should know that you'll need a physical keyboard for this experience. And that is true. If you're on a smartphone, you'll need to either plug in a physical keyboard or you'll need to go to another device that already has one. And are you ready to type at the speed of thought? I'm holding the mic with one hand, but this experience is pretty easy. I should be able to do it one-handed, actually. Before I finish typing yes, I want to call out to watch the words as they're appearing down below. You'll see dusting of all of the constituent chord inputs as I'm pressing them in the chord recording. And also, if at any point in this experience you want to just like mess around and learn on your own, or if you're already an experienced CharaChorder user, you can just click the sandbox button right there. All right, finish typing yes, watch the letter dust. We'll start by chording the word try. Instead of hitting the letters one by one, you're going to press and release them all at the same time. Okay, and then we have our GIF up here of chording, pressing and releasing T, R, and Y at the same time. Okay, those letters are right next to each other. It's a very easy chord. My rhythm indicator over here told me that I did a good job chording that. Congratulations on your first chord. Thanks, Riley. Typing with chords takes a little practice, but once you learn, there's no going back. Keep in mind, you don't always have to chord everything, and you can always still type with individual characters. Try typing the word there while alternating between chording and character entry. And then this GIF, it's a little bit cut off here, but it shows typing character entry, one letter at a time, typewriter style, versus chording the word there. So we'll start typewriter style, QWERTY style, T-H-E-R-E spacebar. And then I'm going to chord those same letters. That feels really nice. So I'll do it a few times. And then I'm going to type in character entry once again. Well done. Now you have the flexibility of character entry and the ultra high speed of chording right at your fingertips. CharaChorder equals character plus chord. You've done great making it this far. Ready for your final challenge. Let's create a custom chord for the word because. And this is something, you can start by chording the N and the escape keys together. Yeah, this is something, creating custom chords is something that we talked a lot about as a team of whether or not it should be included in this experience. And we ultimately decided that it was integral because it is so easy to do and it is so much a part of the ongoing intuitive learning and integration of chording into your daily workflow. Like even if you only learn 100 chords total, that's 50% of written English. So you can experience some very major productivity advances even by learning a very limited number of chords. So the whole beauty, again, as it says in the guide text here, the whole beauty of CharaChorder is that you have character entry and chording both at your fingertips at all times. And so the process of making a chord is very easy. It only takes a second or two once you're used to it, but we'll walk through it slowly here. Now define your output by typing because in character entry and pressing enter. Okay, so what do you want your chord output to be? For this example, we're doing because. I'll press enter. Now define your input by chording any combination of keys and pressing enter again. You can use whatever combination you want, but here are some suggestions. And I'm just going to do the text shorthand BC, partially because I'm one-handed right now. And I'll confirm that as my chord input. And that's it. Well done. You can try your new chord below. If you ever want to override it, you can do that by going through the same process again. And if you ever leave this experience or you're in the sandbox and you close it and open it later, any chords that you create, there is a preset list of chords which come programmed on it, just like our devices. But you can find that list. We'll link the resources. But they will persist. So if you close your browser and come back, all those chords that you created will still be within your sandbox or within the try experience. So we'll do our chord that we just created, BC, because. Congratulations on completing this challenge. You're off to a great start. Thank you so much for your interest in CharaChorder. If you like, you can continue your journey below. All right, and that's pretty much it. I can't tell you how many times I've had somebody ask me question after question, and it's like the more I try and explain it to them, the bigger the disconnect there is. So I've gotten to the point where I just basically hand them a device and I say, here, try it. And once somebody's able to experience something like that on their own terms, it's like the light bulb goes off and they just get it. They go, oh, that wasn't as hard or as complicated as I thought it was going to be. Like, that's actually pretty cool. And the gears start turning and you can sort of see that seed has been planted where they start to intuitively realize that like, oh, maybe something that was invented over 100 years ago shouldn't be our primary human-computer interface. Just like chording can add infinite depth and creativity to music, it can do the same for human-computer interaction. And that's my main hope for this experience, that it can help more people get to that aha moment and go beyond just explaining to people how CharaChorder works to actually show them how it works and even have them feel how it works for themselves. So yes, while it's still very limited in its current capacity, I think this is a great way to sort of dip your toe in the pool for basically zero investment. So for anybody watching this that is interested in trying it, I would love if you can go to try.characorder.com and let me know in the comments about your experience and how you think we can improve upon it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.